Hello everybody, and I wonder if you can guess where we are today. I'm Tanya Ellis, I'm the head of the Property Management Division at Whittle and Boatwood, and I've got Kelly Lang, my new Business Development Manager. And Kelly, I'm just sort of wondering, you've probably had some owners maybe ask you about some of the things that are coming out in the media at the moment, asbestos being one of them. Have you had a few people ask you about that?
I have. So with the new asbestos laws that have come out, a lot of owners are asking me, hey look, do I need to tell you about the asbestos in my property? It's always good when I do sign up new business to the Whittle and Boatwood family. I always ask, have you got asbestos in your property? It is good for us to have it in the plan and put against the property so we know if there is any in the property.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kelly. Look, it's not the end of the world. A lot of properties in Christchurch or in New Zealand, I think from about 1950 to 2000, a lot that were built could have had asbestos in them. So it's nothing to be concerned about. It's just something we need to know about if we're ever doing any major renovations or anything like
Absolutely.
that. So that's a good thing. Now, the other thing, Kelly, you're probably noticing, being this time of the year is, it's getting a bit colder. It's getting a bit damper. And so it's all about heating and ventilation.
Absolutely.
So it's something, no doubt, I suppose you've had lots of comments about that from a lot of new owners that you speak to.
We have. So when I'm meeting new owners at the moment, of course those of you from Christchurch will know it's getting into winter, a bit chilly now, it's getting into the single digits. So I'm saying to owners, hey look, if you're wanting to, please put in some more heating in the property. Put in another heat pump or some panel heaters. You know, tenants can be very picky at the moment in what kind of property they want to rent. There's a lot of surplus in Christchurch at the moment. Apart from other areas of New Zealand, there is not enough rental properties. But here in Christchurch, there is a lot. There's a lot of competition. So definitely if you can make your rental warmer for tenants, especially with the new insulation laws that are coming in next year, it's something that I would highly recommend.
Actually, that's a good point that you raise, Kelly, because, we're expecting by the end of the year we're going to have all this new legislation that will talk about the Healthy Homes Bill. There'll be the Building Warrant of Fitness, and obviously there'll be the letting fee, which will be abolished as well, being able to charge
lots
that
of
to
laws
changes
coming up.
So if you are getting owners that are talking about what do you think, then I would certainly recommend it, because there are lots of changes that are going to come into place. And once we know what they are, we'll certainly be letting all our owners know. But I know it's going to certainly involve warmer, drier homes.
Absolutely.
So that's definitely the topic of conversation, I think you'd find at the moment.
It is.
And I think the other thing too, when people are offering properties to you, making sure that gutters are cleaned, vegetation immediately surrounding the house is nice.
Heat pumps are serviced this time of year.
Yeah, another good one
to do.
Yeah, that's always really important. So all those little things really help, I think, we find along the way. And the other thing, Kelly, because I get a lot of people that ask me, so what are you finding out in the market? How is the rental market?
Christchurch is, again, as I mentioned before, very competitive. Lots of rental properties available at the moment. I've picked up a lot of new owners recently of owners who haven't been able to sell their properties, so they've been able to come to me. We've been able to find tenants for the property until they decide to sell again. So there is a lot of rentals available. We just have to make sure that we're competitive with the price. The rental properties look good. It may mean that you need to put some new curtains or some new carpet in, but really, again, you're not in isolation, you're in competition at the moment.
That's a good point, because actually you've had some really good success stories where you've listed properties and we've had one viewing and they've leased. So it does happen.
They have properties that are presented really well, that are warm, a little bit modern. They go within one viewing. It's because the owners realise that there's a lot of competition, and they do spend money on their properties, and it's really good.
No, that's a good point. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and we'll talk to you again next month.